Absolutely, Faith. We are in the 30s and 40s across much of the region, and that wind is actually making it feel even colder this morning. And taking a look a little bit closer, Clarksdale, Tunica, Oxford, all right at or below freezing from Greenville to Greenwood, all the way to Monticello, typically in the low to mid 30s. And it's a little bit warmer to our south, where we're generally in the mid to upper 40s across the I-20 corridor. And those winds are still pretty gusty this morning. Sustained winds out of the north at 14 miles per hour in Greenville, 13 in Cleveland, 10 in Greenwood, 6 in Winona, and 10 in Jackson, and 13 miles per hour in Vicksburg. And these winds are actually making it feel even colder out there. Take a look at these real field temperatures. So this isn't the actual temperature, just what it feels like on your skin. So it feels like the mid-20s from Clarksdale down to Greenville. Check that out. 22 in Pine Bluff, 28 in Monticello. So these winds are really making this cold air a little more unbearable this morning. And this time yesterday, you know, we were in the 60s. It was a very mild start to the day. But now we have dropped, and temperatures are nearly 24 to 25 degrees colder across the Delta than what we were seeing this time yesterday. So that cold front has really made its presence known across the Delta. So as you're walking out the door this morning, just keep in mind, it's going to be kind of like a smack in the face, honestly, because that cold wind is going to hit you. It's going to feel really cold. Make sure you bundle up as you head out the door. I know I had to wear my thicker jacket today. And taking a look at the satellite and radar, not a whole lot going on. Rain-wise, we have a couple of passing clouds, but we'll see peaks of sunshine throughout the day. Not expecting any rain. High pressure is building in, which means we are going to remain dry for the next couple of days. And walking you through this future tracker, you can see this high pressure is going to gradually slide off to the east over the next couple of days. Friday night, which is tonight, into early Saturday morning, that's when that freeze warning is in effect. And this is when the temperatures are really going to plummet. But fortunately, by Saturday afternoon, we are going to warm into the upper 50s, but we will see frost early Saturday morning. High pressure builds back in for the afternoon and evening hours. That will dominate much of the weather. And then as we head into Sunday night, we're going to dip back into the mid to upper 30s. It's going to be another cool night. And then Sunday, we're going to see southerly winds come off the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to help us to warm into the upper 60s. So it's going to be a nice warm day as we head into Sunday. But you see this cold front is starting to move back in, and Monday morning it's going to be pushing through the area, and that is going to bring some rain, much colder temperatures to the Delta, even colder than what we're seeing this morning and tomorrow morning. And it's even possible that some of these communities on the backside of this front could see some sort of mix of snow, freezing rain. That will primarily be into northern Arkansas and portions of western Tennessee. We shouldn't see any winter weather here, but we will see some rain, and it will turn very cold as we head into the overnight hours. But for today, no rain expected. It's going to be a high of 48 degrees. Pretty chilly for this time of year, actually about 20 degrees below average. We will see those breezy conditions continuing through the morning with a 10 to 15 mile per hour wind out of the north. And for tonight, look at these temperatures, 29 degrees. We have a freeze warning in effect. Widespread frost will be likely after about 3 a.m. And take a look at the rest of the region. Generally going to be in the mid-20s to lower 30s across the board. Colder along the I-55 corridor, where we will dip into the mid-20s. And then still, as you head towards the Mississippi River, it's still going to be cold. It's going to be cold all over the place, so keep that in mind. And taking a look, we do have these freeze warnings in effect for much of the Delta, and it's going to be cold across the entire state. So don't let this fool you towards Charleston, Clarksdale, and Batesville. You're still going to be in the 20s to 30s tonight. It's going to be cold everywhere. And taking a look at tomorrow, a nice warm up, 57 degrees. We're going to have widespread frost in the morning, but we're going to have sunny skies. It's going to warm up pretty nicely as we head through the day. Taking a look at that weekend planner, warming up by Sunday. We'll be at 66 degrees. And taking a quick look at the countdown, 20 more days, so just under three weeks till we'll be grubbing. And now, 7-day forecast, Faith. We got a nice weekend in the works. And then as we head through the day, Monday, you know, we see that rain come back in, and cold fronts are going to make it feel so much colder Tuesday and Wednesday when we struggle to get out of the 30s.
We are definitely struggling to get out of bed, Clay, with this weather. Oh my goodness. So yes, it's definitely a cold one this morning. Grab your jackets for the rest of the week. I'm going to be telling everybody.